I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done tapping. That was silly. That was silly. Tapping's silly. Never do tapping on a Thursday. Everybody should know that. Do we know that? Ah. Hello. Putting stuff away. It looks like we could hear and see. That's good news. Can we also hear the background music? Is the background music on? I tried something new tonight, so I hope it's working. Maybe I'm not even going to double check. I'm not even going to double check. Thanks for coming. Hello if you're watching on catch up. Hello if you're watching live. Thank you for coming. It's a party. We're having water. Oh, keep forgetting to show that brand. Not show the brand. We're having water. It's a water party. No, it's not. We're hammering on about budget guitars. So I want to know all about the deals you've had. We had the community post yesterday. So we got quite a lot of good, quite some great deals in there. Some unbelievable deals. So yeah, keen to see what else is going on in the chat. Let's say hello everybody, and then we'll talk about what else is happening this week, if anything. It's been a hard week. Okay, who've we got here? Oh, is that a new name? Hello, new name, eGlide73. Thanks for coming, mate. Welcome, if you're new. Relax Meditation's in. Hello, mate. Mark Carter's in. Jed Ellis, Rubbish Guitar Bloke. Hello, guys. How we doing? Bumcrack Watch Co is in. Mark Carter, we've said Mark Carter, but hello again. Scott Bogfoot's in. How you doing, mate? Peter Collins is in. Rubbish Guitar Bloke, we've said. Vincent Brennan, hello, mate. Cal B's in. How you doing, pal? Gary Hull's here as well. How you doing, Gary? Muggs is in. Hello, Muggs. How you doing? Anton's in. Hello, mate. How we doing, pal? John Little is also in. Hello, mate. Some really unique name is also in. Budget Pedal Chap's in. Have you got a look at that guitar yet, mate? Keen to know how you're getting on with it. Dave Lewis is in. Hello, mate. How we doing? CT Janes. Hello, mate. How are you? Baz is in. Hello, mate. How you doing? Gary, Anton, John Little, relax a minute. I think we've caught up. IMA640, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. And Mott the Hoople is in. Great stuff. Right, we'll come and read some of the comments. So yeah, we'll do that in a second. Is there anything else I want to say? I've not got good notes or anything tonight. How's everybody else doing? Hope you're all good. So yeah, I could see some of the comments here. We're talking about Jet guitars, but as we know, I like to do the live stream in relation to what the Friday video is going to be. So finally, we'll be doing the full review of the Harley Benton ST Modern Plus. Finally got around to doing that. It's took me all week. Like, it's been one of these videos that's took a long time. I say it took me all week. It's took me longer than a week because I had to get some gig footage of it, and the gig footage is terrible, so I had to repair it, and it's not even that good. So anyway, but the video, I think we're happy with the video, so hopefully that's going to be a good one. So that's out tomorrow. This is a budget guitar, is it? It's like the high end of a budget guitar. It's a company, Harley Benton, that probably all of us are familiar with, that has sort of done some crazy things. Specs for days. And then also, next week, I don't know if you can see right here, do you see that guy there? What's that? Right, actually I seen a spoiler there. Mark Carter said hoping for less spoilers this week. So maybe I better not show you that. Let me know what you mean, Mark. If you're not happy about spoilers, I will not, or maybe I will. We'll see what everybody says. I can't help myself. Right, okay. So let's read some of the comments. So we've got eGlide73. Jet, Jet. Yes, you know I love the Jets. So yeah, of course, Jets are going to be included in the conversation today. Relax Meditation. Hi, Stephen, everyone. Looking forward to your video, mate, and hearing about people's great deals they've gotten on guitars. Keep up your amazing work. Thank you very much, Relax Meditation. Very kind of you, mate. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing what deals everybody's got as well. So that'll be cool. Mark Carter is, yeah, hoping for less spoilers this week. So, sorry. Talking of spoilers, right? Generally, in life, I hate spoilers of anything. Like, see movies. I don't even want to look at a movie poster. Definitely don't want to see a trailer. Or if someone starts telling you about a film, it's like, if I'm going to watch it, it's like, shut up, that's enough. Don't want to hear any more than that. I like to watch it unfold. How the director wanted it to come out. So yeah, I don't like spoilers at all. Hate them. But here on the live streams, I'm dishing out spoilers all the time. Like videos that are coming up. I'm showing you tomorrow's video. Well, That's the point of the live stream, kind of. Well, that's the point of doing it this way, having the subject matter the same on the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But yeah, also showing you about things that are coming up. Sorry if you don't like that. Let me know your thoughts on that if you can. And sorry, Mark, for the spoilers, because I know I don't like them either. Okay, Jet Models can't really argue with Jet. Yes, I have to agree there. Although, might have some Jet news-ish. You maybe already know. We'll see. Rubbish Guitar Bloke, just popping in for the 3K subs party. Can't stay long as alarm set for 4 o'clock. Oh dear, can't keep up with you hip kids anymore. Dearie me, mate. 4 o'clock, what's going on there? I thought you were in the UK. Are you in the UK? RGB? I don't know where you're at. 3K subs party, yeah, we'll get talking about that soon as well. And by the way, thank you so much for subscribing if you're here. Of course, yeah, you've probably subscribed if you're here. If you've not, feel free to subscribe. But thank you anyway, hugely appreciated. What a mad journey that's been. We'll talk about that in a bit as well, because it's a long 90-minute stream, and I've got a feeling that I've not prepared enough, and I'm going to run out of things to say. Bum Crack Watch Co has got the tea and biscuits ready. Excellent, mate. I've got the water, but it's all fun. Mark Carter, you recently bought a USA Casino made by Gibson. Nice. I have 2 other made in China casinos which are no longer played. Nice guitars, but they don't have the X Factor. We'll be selling them. All right, cool. So you're a casino man. I don't think I've ever tried a casino. I might have got offered the... I don't know if he's here. Maybe not here. Life Balance Dave. I think he may have offered me a casino in trade for something. What was it? Oh, it was my Parts Caster telly. But yeah, I've not tried one. But that's the guitar of choice for the Beatles chaps, isn't it? On that Get Back thing. Very cool. Scott Bogfoot, cheers all from Newfoundland. Newfoundland, how do you pronounce that? Newfoundland. However you pronounce it. Is that where you're from, mate? Or are you on holiday or something? What's going on there? Cool. Hello, mate. Thanks for coming. Peter Collins, evening all. First live for over 2 weeks. Great to be back. Great to have you back, mate. I hope you've been somewhere nice on holiday. Thanks for coming back, mate. Rubbish Guitar Bloke is saying hello to Scott. You spent a couple of weeks just offshore in Newfoundland and on a bulk carrier. Amazing cod fishing using homemade brass lures. You're just a bairn 45 years ago. A bairn? See, that makes me think you're Scottish now. I don't know. You're... What's the word I was looking for there? I've lost it. Mysterious. It's not the word I was looking for, but that'll do. The mysterious Rubbish Guitar Bloke. Vincent Brennan, even all, got 2 B-stock Harley Benton SC500s for £90. Is that each? Must be. From Towman. First arrived with some damage. Still playable. Sent me a replacement and told me to keep the first one. Oh, yes. Nice. So that's how you've got 2 for £90. That's amazing, mate. Fantastic. That's not something you hear of too often. From Towman. So, great. Glad to hear that, mate. Cal B is saying, hi all my guitars, I've had 14 in all. All have been of the lefty and budget variety. Good on you, mate. Yes. And I think you told me before, Cal, that, or someone did who was lefty, I think it was you, the people who are good for lefties, as Harley Benton's good for lefties, as are Schecter, is that right? Yeah, Gary Hill saying that's a good deal, and I couldn't agree more. Great, we're getting some feedback here. The sight and sound is good, thank you, Cal. Hello, Muggs, how you doing? We're getting good. Yeah, John Little, I don't know if I said hello to you. Hello, mate. Good. Oh, spectacular solo from Calby. Thank you very much, mate. Some real unique name saying good evening from Germany. Good evening from Germany, mate. How you doing? I'll be going to Germany soon. 14th August. Exciting times. 42 Gear Street. Oh, Budget Pedal chaps in. Yep, you got the guitar. So I don't know. Maybe you don't want to spoiler BPC, so I won't say anything. But I sent a guitar to BPC. I hope he's happy with it. Dave Lewis is saying, evening, hello Dave. Oops, we just chat jumped there. Oh, what happened there? Jumped. Can't find it. Can't find the way back in. There we go. Yeah, I think we're back. Maria's saying, lovely guitar. Thank you, Maria. Yes. You can see all about it tomorrow in the video. Yeah, big long review. It's about 25 minutes or something. I went a bit over the top with it. CT Jane saying, hello mate, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Baz, I genuinely think this video should be renamed Jet Guitars. Okay, we'll definitely get to Jet Guitars, don't you worry. Gary Hill, better with the tap off. What? All good, Steve. Agreed. Taps off. Background music's on. Thank you, Anton. Anton is the best moderator in the biz. Thank you so much, mate. You're always helpful around here. Hugely appreciate you. Relax and meditation. How would you rate the new Harley Benton compared to the Jet 400 and Fazley FST 720? Good question, mate. That's it. Well, on paper, here we go. On paper, the Harley Benton's the better guitar, without a doubt. Spec-wise, it's just got everything going for it. All the qualities in there, all the high-end parts, high-end specs. You can probably tell where this is going, but for me, the neck feel is just, it's not my preference, because it's got a flat radius. And there's something, just because we're talking about budget guitars, something I've noticed. It's not just budget guitars though. Or maybe it is. I think you'll know Relax Meditation because I think you have the Fazley, don't you? But yeah, the Fazley and the Jet. See the necks on them, right? It's like the wood is a little bit softer. Or the wood's normal. If you imagine that you kind of got your nail, your thumbnail, and you kind of pressed into the wood, you would possibly make an indentation. What do you think? Maybe, if you did it hard enough? Whereas with some of the Harley Benton ones, it's like the wood is rock hard. And I've noticed that, I don't know if it's just that, but I've noticed that I don't like the feel of that too much. See how we've got bones in our hands? See like this sort of side knuckle here? When I'm gripping the neck, it kind of makes contact with the neck. And see if it's too hard, I just don't kind of like that feel. I kind of prefer the softer feel of the Jets and the Fazleys. Although, that could be something not at all a thing. This is just something I've been thinking about recently. Because the main difference is the neck profile. So it's a C shape on your Fazley and your Jet GS 400, and it's a 9.5 inch radius. That's where I think the bulk of the comfort is coming from, but I think this wood sort of density is maybe part of it as well. And you know, we're not talking about tone wood, we're just talking about, it's not to do with the sound, it's all to do with the feel in the hand. Like that kind of softer feel. There we go. Some real unique name has got a pro hack for us. Put water in the glass. Right, okay, so, yes. I'm going to, well, no, I don't need to go into a big thing about that, but what we tried was, what S-R-U-N, Srun. Can I call you Srun for short? Some real unique name. Yeah, I was drinking out a pint glass before when we were doing the 1 hour streams, and then I was getting to the end of my pint and there was still half an hour left, so I switched to this larger bottle which is lasting me the whole stream now. And I'm dripping it all over myself. So on the lips it's in the beard. Yeah, what a great look. Right, IMA640, evening to you, mate. How you doing? Anton is saying my budget stuff was bought a few years ago, so seems more budget now due to inflation. Ah, right. I think I get what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, that's a funny one, isn't it? The price you paid back then, the value now. Interesting stuff. Like, that was another thing I was thinking about, was the Squier Mustangs. No, not the Squier Mustangs, the Squier Bullet series. See when those little Mustangs came out? I know a lot of you have got them, and some people had said that they got, like, I think it was it Claire B? Going for a tenner, £10. What? But yeah, the Squier Bullet Mustangs, I'm sure when they came out, they were like £129, I think. And now they're saying that the cheapest Squier, the Amazon Squier Debut, which is £129, is like the cheapest one ever, but like you say with inflation, I think the old Bullet at 129 would have been cheaper. I'm pretty sure the Affinities used to be less than 200 as well. Of course it did, everything was less, but you know what I mean. But the Hoople, even all, I've always bought second-hand and B stock. It's a bit like my attitude towards motors. If I bought a brand new high-value model, it'd go to pieces the first time it got scratched. You go to pieces, yeah, I know what you mean, mate. Yeah, there's good logic in that, without a doubt. Yeah. I don't think I mind buying a new guitar these days if it's budget, you know, if it's cheap. If it's like a Fazley or something like that, you're getting like roasted neck, Strat telly for like £150 or something. It's like, maybe. Well, I'm that tight, sometimes I'll wait until they have a sale. Well, I'll wait until there's 10% off that. Yeah. But no, I get you. And second hand, when it comes to anything like over, say, £300 new, I would be looking for it second hand as well. I'll be looking for a deal. So I'm with you there, mate. just so tight. Do you want a little, what price does a budget guitar stop being a budget guitar? Well, that's a good question. I suppose, well, it's within someone's budget, isn't it? So that was what I said in the community post. Budget guitars, or affordable guitars, or starter guitars, entry-level guitars. So many different names for the same thing, but I think we all know what we mean when we say budget guitars. It's the kind of lower-priced guitars. But yeah, thinking about the start of budget guitars, I mean, I didn't even experience the worst of it. I know some people here are a few years older than me, say maybe from getting some of these budget guitars in the 70s, and the quality that you had to deal with there. Compared to when I was coming up, it was like Encore, Squiers and that kind of thing, and that wasn't so bad. It wasn't too bad. Yeah. But now, it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy what you're getting now. Phil Squier, JPMA. Hello mate, thanks for coming. Thanks for representing. Good on you mate. BPC, you DM'd me about, alright, okay, sorry, I'll need to check that. Hope you're happy. Stevie Mac, how you doing mate? Thanks for coming. Dave Lewis bought one of the new Heritage P90 guitars after watching Colin's review of the humbucker version last Friday. Yeah, I watched that. You're talking about the Guitaristas, Colin. I was watching that as well. I'm interested in Heritage, and I like that they're doing some affordable stuff. I think that's a company I would like to get behind, you know, rather than taking a stance against the Epiphone price hikes. And I believe that Heritage are the more credible company than Gibson, anyway. Hot take. So yeah, I'd get behind their sub-brand, and they're doing it right as well. But we'll get into that. I was actually thinking about making a video about that. Maybe I'll save that for another time. Talking about... no, I'll save it for another time. Right, apologies. Yeah, but the Heritage, Dave, looks very interesting. Good on you, mate. I'm at P90 as well. How's the neck? Be interested to see what the neck's like. Yeah, and IMA640 says it depends on your budget. Yes, good point. Cal B, you're saying a budget guitar is under $500 Canadian, which is about 300 British. Yeah, I'm thinking about the same there. But it's weird, that because a Fender player, right, is what, I think we spoke about this recently as well, is about what is a mid-range guitar. Because a lot of people say that £1,000 is a mid-range guitar, and I think that's a bit OTT. I think a Fender player, like the original Mexican player, the made in Mexico, or the Fender player, I know they're going up in price, but for me that kind of is the bar of mid-range there. It's kind of affordable-ish for, say, and it's something a working musician would probably use, reliable kind of thing, although budget guitars are just as good these days. But yeah, I would call that a mid-range guitar. So what were you saying again there? Yeah, you're saying anything under 300 is budget. Yeah, so that kind of about ties in, doesn't it? I mean, if that's mid-range, it's maybe higher end of the mid-range. What are these now? Almost 700. I mean, sorry, my chair's going a bit mental here. You know what it is? It's because I've got a cable at my feet that's trapped under the wheels of the chair. May I fix it? Bear with me. Ah, squeaky chair. Oh, we've got a mess of cables here. They're tangled. Oh no. Oh no. Right, hold on. Everybody calm down. Right, we'll fix it. Just enjoy yourself. Hopefully that background music's on. I think it is. Right, there we go, that's that fixed. We can relax now, or I can relax. Right, sorry. So yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's funny that, I mean, you're saying under £300 is budget, but for me a Squier should always be a budget guitar. Same as an Epiphone. But they're not anymore, are they? They're kind of in that mid-tier now. When you go to the higher end of Squier anyway. Where am I? Scott Bogfoot, that's awesome. Was it foggy? All right, okay, this is about your Newfoundland. Clyde, oh no, not Clyde, sorry. Childy Rowan, is that how we pronounce your name, mate? Help me out if that's not right. You just ordered the Jet JS300. Nice one, mate. Congrats. Enjoy. When it arrives, change the strings immediately. The stock strings are not good. Polish your frets and away you go. You'll enjoy it. And I think it's 10s that come on them as well. There's a bit of debate about that, but I think they come with 10s on it. Oh, wait a minute, I've got some super chats here. How did I miss them? Jeez. Right, hold on. They should be coming up at the start. Thank you very much, Derek Johnson. You got a cracking deal on a box of Mars Ices. Funny you should mention that. I noticed Lidl are doing their own brand of version Mars Ices. Nice one, mate. And Mark Carter, thank you very much as well, mate. Awesome. It's so kind of you. Wait a minute, I might be able to do something with these. Yeah, we can heart them. There we go. Thank you. So kind of you. I wasn't expecting that at all. Thank you so much. Sorry, I've lost my place on the chat, and I don't know why that didn't come up. Maybe it was while I was getting the cables, was it? Sorry, but thank you so much. Hugely appreciated. Right, yeah, enjoy your Jet GS300, Childy. Jed Ellis, not sure if anything over £400 is budget. Yeah, I think we're getting about that area. Like we say, it's going to be different for everybody, isn't it? Your perception and your budget, kind of your wages and all that kind of stuff. Relax and meditation, it's the new budget strap by Squier. What is that? Oh, right, I see what you're talking about. Some really unique username is saying €500 plus. Is that for budget? Maybe. Oops. Oh, for a Strat Telly, etc. Semi-hollow would be another £100. Yeah, that's fair enough. You would expect to pay more for a semi-hollow. Yep. Gary Hill, you got a great deal on a Boss Katana Mark II. Does that count? Yes, it does. It's a budget amp, but tell us about your deal. What much did you get that for that? Much did you get for that, sorry? And what Mark II, what wattage is it? Because that's part of the price, isn't it? Dinger63's in. Hello, mate. How you doing from Dundee? There we go. Sorry, I'm just getting past the Newfoundland stuff because I don't have much to say about that. I'm lost on that topic. BPC, let me tell you about a great parts caster I bought a while back. Ken Armstrong bridge pickup, DiMarzio neck pickup, TBX tone pot and set up like a dream for £80. Oofed. There we go. Parts casters, we never mentioned enough about that. Oh, that is definitely a live stream topic for the future, 100%. Greg Green, hello from Arizona. Hello, mate, how you doing? Thanks for coming, Paul. Not sure what time it is where you're at, but thank you for making the time, mate. IMA640 saying 38 watching now. It's going up, is it? That's good. I actually never see how many are watching because it's I've moved that from my view so I can see the comment screen. But I actually prefer not knowing how many's in the chat because I wouldn't want it to affect me. You know, if there wasn't a lot, I'd think, oh, there's nobody here. I'm just, nobody likes me. Get all down. Or if there's loads of people there, I'd think, oh, I better say something amazing. So I just kind of put it to the side so I don't know who's there. But if it's going up, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. We definitely want growth. Speaking of growth, yes, we'll get to that eventually. Right, I need to rattle through these comments and then get to the live stuff. No, the what do you call it? The poll, and then get back into this and then, right, okay. I was freaking out that I didn't have enough to talk about, but it sounds like we've got plenty. Probably running out of time. There's an hour left and we're running out of time. Scott Bogfoot, you love your casino. Born and raised, never been off the island of Newfoundland. What? Scared to fly and twice as scared of the ocean, so not going anywhere. I did not know you were there, mate. Nice, mate. Cool. I need to watch your content, mate. I'm so sorry. Scott's got a channel. You need to check his stuff out. I've heard it's crazy, but I'm yet to watch it. I'm so sorry, Scott. I'll get around to it, I promise. Danielle Rentel, hello from Poland. Hello to you, mate. Thanks for coming, pal. Hugely appreciated. We've got quite the mix of people in, haven't we? We've got Arizona, Poland, Germany, and I've probably Newfoundland. Dundee. Dingers is from Dundee. Yeah, got a lot of people all over. Great stuff. Gary Hill is asking, what's the new light stick I have behind you? Is it a mood lamp to limit my stress levels? Yeah, no, it's just a light. I wasn't actually going to put it there. I was going to use it for videos, but I never found a spot for it. It was one of these things on Temu where I was ordering something else and you needed to spend another few quid to get free delivery, so I just thought, oh, that'll do. I'll probably use it for a video, so there you go. Life Balance Dave, he's in, there you go, yeah. You offered Steve my casino the other day, he hasn't ripped my arm off yet. Yes, still on the fence about that anyway, because I don't know what I want to do about this parts caster, but I do appreciate the offer. Offer, thank you, mate. Greg Green, my range for budget guitar tier is 300 and under, dollars that is. Also depends on if dollars is an entry level to a company, or if you can buy multiple models or tiers by the $300 limit. I think I know what you mean when you say it depends on if it's an entry level like to a bigger name brand. Is that what you mean? That makes sense. Yeah, because basically, what can you get a Harley Benton for? Like £70 or something like that, maybe? Like a Telly or a Strat or something. And that's their entry level into the brand. But then your entry level into, well, not your entry level, but the top level is like what we're talking about. The top level of budget guitars is getting you specs on a guitar that you'll see like almost nowhere else. And if you do, you're going to be paying. I'm even going to say like nearer £2,000 for these kind of specs. That's what I would say. Yeah. Craziness. Niels Hansen, congrats. Hello, mate. Thanks for coming. Mark Carter, buy cheap, buy twice. Well, that's the thing, mate. For me, I'm buying cheap like Jets, Fazleys and whatnot, but it's more than twice. I'm buying like dozens of them. And it's not because they're bad, it's because I just love them. Too good. Dave Snack Stevens, hello, mate. How you doing? Hi, all. Trying to watch on a train from London to Dorset. Bloody rubbish signal. I've had that before, mate. But got a £30 eBay Squier Strat, best setup and most playable of any I own, PRS Yamaha D'Angelico. Brilliant, mate. That's what I like to hear. Some really unique name. There are some budget guitars where reviewers say they punch way above their weight. For like HP42 loves the Harley Benton Jazzmaster, and another well-known one who loves the the Harley Benton SG. I think I know who you're talking about. Yes, yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's a load of them that punch above their weight. It's craziness. XMG12, hello mate, don't have to say hello to you. You just put Iron Gear standard steel foundry pickups in a cheap Freya thin line. Night and day. Nice one, mate. I've had the Iron Gear pickups before. Humbuckers only though, but they were really good. Don't know a Freya, so cool. Mont Hoople, you swear by your Fazley Finnica 820. Just about upgrade the pickups with some Alnico 5s. Thanks for the steer, Johnny. Budget Guitar Show, nice. I think it's a match for the Jet without steel frets. Yeah. Yeah, Jet don't do any stainless steel frets yet. See your Fazley Finnica 820, that's exactly the same as the Jet 450 there. That's the one. Brilliant. Vincent Brennan, last purchase, vintage V75 in Laguna Blue. That's my kind of colour. From Guitar Glasgow. £200 delivered, really happy with it. Brilliant, mate. It's a deal. Scrambled, why didn't I get a notification for stream? I almost missed it. You know what, mate? I made an error. I don't know if it was to do with this, but I usually put a community post up the night before for the stream on the day, and I do it like late at night, and then I set it to go out at 5:15 AM the next day, UK time, and stupidly today I put it out at 5:15 Friday instead of Thursday. So when I got up this morning, first thing I do is check my phone, see if there's any comments, and there wasn't any. I thought, oh, usually there's some people commented on this. So I come down and I checked, and it hadn't went out. I got it on the wrong day, so I put it out later this morning or early this afternoon. So I've noticed that if you come away from your routine of uploads, which I have a very set routine of how I do things, YouTube don't like it, and they seem to, I think they push things down, they squash it when you make changes, I think. Unless you're uploading extra, and then sometimes they'll push it because they want you to keep uploading, keep feeding the machine, I think. Oh, same here for you, Scrambled, XMG12, right, okay, so that'll be my fault then, I did make an error, so sorry about that, apologies. Scott Bogfoot, tomorrow you're ordering a Jackson JS32 Warrior. $500 Canadian, that's as budget as it gets for me. Cheap Jackson are so much better than expected. I've not tried out a Jackson in a long time, might have to revisit. I know that Rich Novice Noisemaker like these Jacksons. Nice one, mate. And thank you again, Derek Johnson, for the super chat that's there. And Mark Carter, thank you so much. These are awesome. Graham Green, IM8, it's currently 102 Fahrenheit now here, so hunting but not too hot. Wow. That is hot. It's hot for by Scotland standard anyway. JS32s are smashing value, yes. Need a funnel for the water. There we go. All right, great. Here we go. Rob F's here. How you doing, Rob? Thanks for coming, mate. Right, I'm going to skip through some of this. Sorry. Here we go. IMA 640, nice and drizzly here in the north of Scotland. IMA 640, did I know you were from Scotland? Where are you from? Did I know? Maybe you've told me already, sorry. Karl B is saying 70s budget guitars had action so high I used them to slice ham and cheese. Yep, that's it. I know what you mean. Greg Green, to me a budget guitar is more mid-tier for options. A starter guitar or a student guitar would be less frills and options. Think Telecaster versus Squier for Squier, right, okay. Let me see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Trem, no trem, maybe. Mustang Duosonic, yeah, good, good. Paul Lacey, hello mate, don't have said hello to you yet. You had a fair few budget guitars. Your ranking of what I've had would be favourite at the top. Oh right, they're going to come later, are they? Yep, okay, I see you down there. Let's go to that, skip to that. They're saying Jet, Fazley Finneker, they're practically the same. And then Harley Benton, Yamaha, Squier, Fazley, non-Finneker. Interesting. Yeah, that's interesting for a start that the non-Finneker Fazleys are at the bottom. I hear you, mate. Can I get a wee light on here? Would that help? There we go. Right, there we go. Canyon is saying heritage superiority. Yeah, I think you could be right there. Bullet Mustang and Sonic Strat both at $199. Affinity Strat at $220. You love all three. Brilliant, mate. That's Rob F. Thank you, mate. Great stuff. Stevie Max just subbed to Scott Bogfoot. Fantastic. That's what I like to hear. Dave Lewis, Steve, have you got something ticking or clicking in the background? There should be music on, hopefully. Is there music on? Is there a problem with the audio? Let me know. I don't have anything ticking in the background, no. Not even a clock. Is that a joke about a clock? Have I missed something? I don't know. Sorry. Right, okay. Oh, brilliant. Rubbish Guitar Bloke is chucking in the link for Scott Bogfoot as well. This is just so great. Thank you so much. Wick Along, how you doing, mate? One of your favourite channels to watch is Anderins. They do the blind guitar comparisons and they're almost never able to tell what each guitar is, even with their own included in the lineup. Yeah, although I have to admit, Rob Chapman is probably like the greatest blind tester ever. I've not seen any of the newest ones, but any ones I've seen before, it's pretty amazing what he could do blind. I don't know how he could do it. Did he practice that? But good on him. Oh, there we go. Greg Green is saying the ticking is a snare drum on the track. Okay, good. I hope that's what it is. Wait, has Anton did something as well? Put something in. Oh, he's going to watch a video. Oh, right, I need to do that too. Sorry, Scott, I'm the worst. Eric DC, you got your Squier CV thin line discounted from GAC for $249 instead of $429. Is that a discount or a typo? That's amazing. Wow. Classic Vibe thin line. Is that the one that's like a kind of, is it a mahogany body? It's got like a sort of amber stain to it. I kind of fancied one of them for a while. Unless it's one of the newer ones. Background music sounds good. Dave Lewis, if listening on a phone, it made it sound, hear it as well. Yeah, it could be that. I'm not sure, but hopefully, if no one else hears the ticking, then that's good news. But sorry if you are, Dave. Don't have anything there. Has Dave Lewis, has anyone seen Ben Crow's Crimson Guitars new fret polishing tool video? I have not, but I like polishing frets, so I'll check that out, and I love Ben's stuff, so yeah, we'll need to check it out. Right, okay, let's go to the poll. What time is that we're in? Right, okay, we're about 40 minutes in almost. Here we go. So we were talking about, I know this is far from perfect, right, about the prices, because we're all in different locations globally, and the prices don't mean the same things, but it's just kind of like a number to go on-ish. So here we go, what were we saying? What was I asking? Yeah, what's the least you've paid for a quality instrument? Quality instrument. What is a quality instrument? I'd say something you can gig. If you can gig it, it's stood the test of time. Not just gig it once, because sometimes I do that. I'll take a budget guitar and take it for a gig, but it's got to withstand multiple gigs, I would say, without needing a mod or anything, without anything failing on it. Yeah, that's what I would say. Gigs like the best test for any guitar, I think. You're playing it for like 2 to 3 hours solid. Depending if it's a wedding, it could be 3 hours. Yeah, that's a good test. Having to tune it multiple times and playing lots of different kinds of stuff. Well, depending on what you're doing, of course. Right, sorry. How did I get into that? We're doing the poll. Right, okay, so first tier we've got is a 0 up to $99, pounds, euros, which I know is 3 different things, but 18% of the vote. And then this is the lion's share right here, is $100 to $200, pounds, euros. 48% of it, like 50% of you pretty much. Okay, 48%. Almost half of you are saying that's the sort of sweet spot for you getting a quality guitar. That's the least you paid for one. Yeah, have I paid less? I've paid less, but yeah, I'm in this tier for the Fazley Finicker. But yeah, there's loads of gold in here, isn't there? And then this here is where we're, especially these days, this is where you're starting to get into some quality specs from these younger brands. 200 to 300 pounds, dollars, euros, 20%. This is good. And then that's a serious guitar. This is the $300 plus. I mean, I should have had some kind of cap on that, eh? Because, well, it's plus and then as high as you want to go where you regard it as still a budget guitar. I mean, if you're Richard Branson, a Fender player's probably a budget guitar to you. Yeah, a PRS. Anything could be a budget guitar. Using guitars like toothpicks. Right. But yeah, that's 14% of the vote for the last one there. Right, okay, let's get into some comments. Whoops, sorry. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to scroll into that there. I actually didn't, but seriously, while we're here, thank you all so much for subscribing to the channel over the past 18 months. 18 and a half months. This is only a year and a half I've been at this, and I'm pleased. We'll get to that later on, right? Let's get reading some of your comments. Sorry. 86. 86 means that there's 146 votes as well. Thank you all so much. Always appreciate all the engagement. This is what's been the sort of driving factor of building this channel, is the comments from you guys. Comments and likes. Obviously subscriptions as well, but the comments and the likes are the engagement. That's what YouTube wants to see. And if you're interacting like that, YouTube are pushing out the videos more, which is great. So all the comments here in the live chat, all the comments here from the poll, and on when the videos go up, hugely appreciated. Thank you all so much. So, carrying on. Yeah, the 86 comments here means that there's probably about half of that because I respond to them all, and they get counted too. Oh, I love this, by the way. Reeled in 58. Picked up a Fender Tele Deluxe from a guy in the pub for £150. It was a proper 70s job. You were playing in a country band at the time, so a guitar with humbuckers wasn't what you needed. You ended up taking £25 in a Strat for it. Oh, right, okay, that was after. And then the Strat had 80s lace sensor pickups, so it seemed a brilliant idea at the time. 25 years ago, when you see the price those tellies are fetching now, you should have hung on to it. And the Strat, yes. Brilliant. But yeah, I think that was what I mentioned to you in the response as well. Buying a guitar for a guy in the pub. You didn't hear that too much anymore, do you? 25 years ago sounds about right. It's a shame you don't get the pub deals anymore. You used to get everything in the pub. Simpler times. Why would that not happen? So it'd be like, oh, you want to buy a guitar? I've got it in the house. Sorry, I just went very Dundonian there. But you want to buy a guitar? Yeah, I've got one at home. I'll sell you it for £150. You want that? These days, you just get out your phone and go on Amazon or something and just buy whatever you want. And it's at your door the next day. That's probably why that's the death of the pub sale. Eart G. New guitars, €150 and up, are always very playable in your opinion. Beneath the €150 mark and you're hitting the boundaries of what's possible for that price point. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there's only so much you could do at a certain price point, although there are outliers. There's been some great, well, I say that, I always talk about the Fazley Finicker, that great deal, but that was, I don't think they were, the RRP was that, it was just, they were getting discontinued, so they were going out for stupid prices. Anyway, yeah, you have to say, I think we live in the golden age of cheap guitars. You can't go wrong anymore. The customer won't allow it. Yeah, great point. This is why it's basically one company raising the bar is forcing everybody else to raise the bar. Is it a race to the top or a race to the bottom? Interesting. Something to think about, isn't it? TC Cold Steel. £115 for a Squier Bullet Mustang got you back into playing after 10 years. A benchmark budget. Yeah, that's about the price I remember them. Was that a used one? Gain Dane. The best and cheapest guitar you've bought from new is a B stock Harley Benton SC Custom 2 in Silver Burst for €150. Wow. those custom 2s have stainless steel frets, if I remember correctly. For that price, that is absolutely crazy. The best used deal you found is your CV Squier Strat, 60 Strat, candy apple red. Oh yeah, Fender Custom Shop Texas special pickups for €200 as well. Man, you guys are getting the great deals. Oh, this is a good one from Nicolaki as well. I'll not read the whole thing, but your most super cheap guitar costs you £19. A Tanglewood Nevada, this model, Strat clone, from who knows when, in black with a white pickguard. All original, body's made from laminated wood, but it's super light and acoustically resonant. Tone wood. Surprisingly loud unplugged. I'm the same, I've got a plywood guitar, it's really loud as well. The hardware and wiring, although cheap, has been surprisingly reliable, and it's giggable. £19 people. You cleaned it up, set it up, and you fixed the nut. Good on you, mate. Yes, £19 though, that's a winner. For a giggable guitar, good on you, mate. Right, how many have we got? I'll not do all of them, but I want to see if I can find... Where's... Oh, well, of course, we need it, Mr. Robson. £150 for a Fazley Outlaw Coyote Plus T-Style. You think they're even cheaper now? Ash body with hand-stained finish, roasted maple neck, and Wilkinson hardware. Mine was even cheaper. Fazley gave it to me for free when I emailed them to say send me the bill. You're not getting this one back. Yes, this one is well documented on John's channel, and you'll find a review of that over on his channel as well. So just type in like John Robson Fazley Outlaw, and I'm sure it'll come up. But yeah, that's a cracking guitar. Nice T-style, and yeah, hand-stained roasted maple neck, 150 quid. What craziness. This is the modern day ones we're getting. There's Cyborg guitars. Gotta say, I've had a few. Some of the highlights were both a Phoenix Telecaster. Phoenix, love the Phoenix stuff. My dad's actually got a Phoenix Strat. It's a phenomenal Strat, really great. I think he got that for £99 back in probably in the 90s, but cracker. You bought the Telecaster for 150, then you traded it for the Stratocaster, both long gone now unfortunately. The Harley Bentons that I own, all second-hand bargains, and most of them formerly owned by me. That's right, because you've got you've got your Harley Benton SC 25th and the Fusion T. Yeah, Simon's got them. Great channel over there as well, Cyborg Guitars, check them out. Oh, here we go, Stevie Mac, £10 Earl Market off a guy called Grandad, Fae Dundee. Yep, I'm familiar with him, I see him, I don't know him, but I see him selling stuff on Gumtree. And you got an amp as well, £12 for the total bill, fantastic. Right, I'm seeing if I can, oh here's Anton, £85 for a second-hand Ibanez Artwood acoustic, good. £95 for a Hofner Shorty, travel guitar, not great. And £350 each for Squier CV Strats for your sons, great guitars. Look at there, Father of the Year right there. Got his two sons. He could have got them Fazleys, Harley Bentons. No, he got them Squier CV Strats. Classic vibes. Good on you, mate. Legend. Zaffy good of you to the two boys. I hope they love them. That's what you want to do if you want to make sure they're going to keep playing. Invest in something good. Right, I want to see if I can find this comment from, I think it's Claire B. Where is it? Oh, there we go, it's Simon Gummer, Yamaha Pacifica, enough said, there you go. They were another game changer for the budget Strats, well, budget guitar, sorry, back in the day. Oh, there she is. Here we go, check this out. Claire B guitar. If we're talking used, I always flex my £10 Bullet Mustang. That thing is a killer, even if it needed some TLC and about £30 in tools and strings to get it playable and sanitary. Nice one though, oft. £10 for a Bullet Mustang. I tried one of them out when they came out, was it a blue one? Felt really good, I actually loved it, but I just wasn't in the market for a guitar at the time, but I definitely fancied it, and I always said I'm going to get one of them if I ever see one used for about 60 quid, which I thought I would have, but never did. People that bought them must have all kept them. You do see them occasionally used now, but they're about the same price as new, well, when they came out. Right, so thank you all so much for commenting on the poll and voting. Hugely appreciated as always. But we're going to get back into the live chat because I don't like to ignore the people who are here live right now. Because I have already answered all those previous comments with the typey, right? But we'll still delete them out. Okay. My mouse has gone. Oh no, wait, I've got one more thing to show you. Speaking of budget guitars, we'll do it now. Let's do it now while we're on that screen. That's the wrong screen. Did you know that Jet have just teased a load of new models? So Jet is probably my favourite budget, but Jet's my favourite budget brand, 100%. But here we go. These new ones are not going to be so budget though. I think they're going higher end. They're testing the market with the higher end stuff. What do you think of these? So I think they've got a load of new stuff, but they took pictures of 5 of the new models from, I think it's the Professional series. So I don't know what's going on here. This is a nice gold colour. What gold is that? It's kind of like a bronzy copper kind of gold, isn't it? It's hard to tell. It depends on your monitor. I've got 2 monitors here and it looks different on both of them. So roasted maple neck by the looks of it. Don't know about the pickups. That looks like some kind of carbon pickguard or something. Not sure about that. I don't know what I think about that. Yeah, there we go. Right, next. What is this? This looks to be like a JS. I'm assuming they're going to have new model names for these, but that looks like a JS 450 with a switch. Oh, but wait, it's got a 6-screw trim. That's interesting. Don't know what's going on there. HSS. I'm assuming that's going to be a rosewood board. Yeah, I mean, if it's rosewood, I'm out. But still a good looking guitar. I know that a lot of people like that. And it's a nice kind of burst as well. It's like what is that? Coffee burst. I don't know what you'd call that. Interesting though. What else have we got? Now this one has actually been on the front page of their website since the start of the year. So I don't know what's going on there. It's out now. It looks like some kind of quilty top. It's got a kind of Harley Benton Fusion kind of vibe to it, doesn't it? In terms of the sort of body shape, like it's not curved over, it's more flat. Yeah. It's kind of cool. Again, rosewood, that's maybe ebony actually. That might be like a JS 600 because I think they have 24 frets. Or maybe it's not, it's new things, like not a JS 600. It's like they say there's the Pro line or something. What are they? Can't remember. Premium. Can't remember. Anyway, here's another one. This looks like a similar kind of thing, but 22 frets this time. That's the. Is that a quilt top? Yeah, it's a quilt top. Quite a nice finish. It looks like a fade. Wonder what we're going to call that. Some kind of fire something maybe. Matching headstock as well. I don't love these headstock shapes. The Jets. I like that one. But I don't like the one that looks like the old Fazley Finicky. I'm not so keen on that. Just don't like the shape. It kind of looks like a sur, but yeah, looks a bit like a dolphin's. Anyway, what else we got? This is the last one. Right, this is the coolest finish without a doubt. This is kind of like one of these, it's not a hollow flash, but it's definitely a kind of popular look. These kind of 80s throwback ones. Really cool. See, if that had I mean, HH isn't really my thing, but if it had a maple fretboard, maybe it'd be into that. And you know what? The headstock actually kind of works on that one. Don't know why, but yeah, I like it on that one. So that's kind of cool. Cool wee sort of teasers there. This is just on the Jet Facebook page. They put it up on Instagram as well, but there you go. That's what Jet's up to. But my favourites is still the GS 400 and maybe the 450. Right, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I'm just going to go to that because Scott Bogfoot is asking, what's your opinion on the kid-size Epiphone Power Pack starter guitars? Do you think buying starter guitar that you will outgrow is a waste of money? You just need to play what's ever going to get them started. You've just got to get the bite, get the bug, and whatever's going to be the easiest thing to play at the time is the best choice. Don't get something that they'll grow into that's going to be hard to start with. Anything that's challenging at the start might not stick, you know. But from what I remember, Epiphone can't do a budget guitar. Sorry. I say they can't do a budget guitar, like when they try and do these stripped down entry level things. In my experience as a teacher and having various students over the years bringing them, they're just always plagued with issues, usually tuning issues. amongst other things. But nah, I've never come across an Epiphone that's been any good for a starter guitar, especially smaller sized ones. Forget it. Right, okay, getting caught up with the chat here. Where are we there? Right. Hold on, we're getting caught up. There we go. Blue Summerlin. Hi, Mr. C. Hello, mate. Your Burns Batwing is real quality for $220. There you go. See, I'd say that it's a budget price. Yeah, nice one. Need to check out Burns Batwing. I know Burns. I know Batwing from the Michael Keaton Batman movies. But no, I'll have to check out that particular model. Nice. Greg Green, you always thought... Oh, you're talking to Eric, because Eric mentioned something about Sherwood Green. You thought Sherwood Green should come with tights and a green hat with a red feather when you play it. Yes, I know exactly what you mean. Nuno Lance is saying hi. Hello, mate. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Where are we there? Yep. Oh, Dave, you got the Fazley scalloped hardtail Strat with a bargain. Oh, yeah. I thought about getting one of them. It was the Fury and the Odyssey, wasn't it? And when Bax first started talking to them about getting guitars to review, they offered to send the new ones, and I was asking them, actually, I'd like to try out those scalloped ones. And they kind of refused. They were like, we're kind of discontinuing them, they're on the way out because the quality of some of them is not up to scratch. So, but it would have been a great way to try out a scalloped, and if you've got a good one, fantastic, mate. Dave Snack Stevens, you have now said that I won't buy another guitar without touching it first. Nice. Jet guitars are a music shop, so you can play it first and also support your local music shop. Use it or lose it. Yeah, you're spot on there, mate. And I'm going to be leaning into that more as well now that I've got this collaboration with Kenny's Music. So I'm going to be obviously supporting and shouting out Kenny's a lot, but I'm not just going to keep it to that. I'm also going to say, I'm not going to say support my local store. I'm going to say support your local store as well, you know. Because you're right, the high street's dying, everybody's buying online. I'm just as guilty of it myself. I mean, if it comes to a Harley Benton or something like that, you don't have an option. You've kind of got to buy it from Toman. But, or I like buying used as well, but yeah, we do need to help out the local stores. And that's another thing. Most of the stores, the physical stores, why am I calling them stores? I'm getting so American. The shops. Most of the shops are leaning into more the used stuff as well, like Kenny's is going big on the used stuff. In the UK, Rich Tone Music, I've got like a really big, that's where I got my purple Jet from. They've got a really big selection of used stuff as well, so most of the stores, most of the retailers are trying to, you know what, Dave Lewis, I've just turned my amp off. I wonder if that's going to make any difference. Tell me if that clicking stopped. But yeah, everybody's leaning into used. So used, and yeah, support your local store whenever you can. Agreed. I'm going to try and sort of be more vocal about that myself. Good point, mate. Okay, where did we get to there? Nuno Lance, where would you rank the Fazley Sandshark against similar budget options? You can't seem to find a similar HH options with cool color and specs. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've seen, mate, but I reviewed that one on my channel and unfortunately they sent me a dud. I think that was the one where the truss rod wouldn't move. It either wouldn't move, and there's phase-in with the pickups as well. But yeah, see, that could have been such a fantastic guitar. See if someone orders one and gets a good one, then you're laughing because there's some really cool specs in that. Like you say, it is quite unique. There's nothing else much like it other than like your Charvels, but then you're having to pay a lot more for that. Yep. Where did we get there? Alan Bradbury, I think it's worth bearing in mind that many £200 guitars end up costing more than half. Sorry, let me start again. I think it's worth bearing in mind that many £200 guitars end up costing more than that after having had money thrown at them for upgrades, such as better tuners. Yes, you're right, mate, 100%. But I mean, is there a but? No, there isn't a but. I mean, you don't generally have to mod everything. Like I do. No, I don't have to, but I do it. I'm guilty of it. I mod the Jets. I've got this thing where any guitar that I like, I want to mod it. I think this is another thing from if you've been playing for a long time, you kind of get, what do you call it? You get stuck in habits and tastes, particular pickups that you like, or specs, and you kind of want to, you're like, this guitar is cheap and it's good, but it's not exactly what I want, but if I can get that, then I can do this to it, then it is exactly what I want, you know, that kind of thing. So that's the way I kind of do it. Yeah, you don't have to. And a lot of people, because I'm big on upgrading the Jets, I get it in the comments of the videos all the time, people saying, I've not upgraded anything on mine, I love my Jet as it is, or I love my Fazley as it is, or I love my Harley Benton as it is. I think the pickups are fine, you know, that kind of thing. So, tuners, yeah, I like upgrading the tuners, especially to locking tuners, just for the quickness of string changes for gigging. But yeah. But you're right, yes. And even if you did have to buy a new set of tuners, only tuners, £30, something like that. Anton, you love Fender lace sensors, keepers for sure. I've not tried them, I don't think. I don't think I've had them on the guitar. The Fenix Strat I was talking about before has like lace sensor alikes, but they're not actual lace sensors. IMA 640, every pub had a guy who could get you anything for £40. Ah, the good old days. Yeah, that's it, mate. Mark Carter, yeah, they're on the Clapton Strat. Hated them. Mark, I'm with you about the... Wait a minute, now is that lace sensors or when he went noiseless? Because for me, that Clapton sound is my least favourite Clapton sound. When he kind of sounded a bit more modern guitar tone. And that's the guitar tone that John Mayer was going for on the Sob Rock album as well. And I was like, I don't know what it is I don't like about it. It's just kind of a bit too modern sound for me. Okay. Dave Lewis, £116 from Bax after watching the Lambs shop tour when he was over there. What was that you got? Forgot what you got there. Steve Entwistle, your Finnica was 820, was £90 delivered, non-B stock at the time. Oh my god, that's amazing, mate. 820. That's the Jet JS 450. 450. They're like 300 quid. More than 300 something. Sorry, I can never point where I want to point in this thing. Ah, get worse. Right, sorry about that. So yeah, £90 is an amazing deal, mate. Congratulations. Scott Bogfoot saying the pickups in your Dave Murray Strat are impressive. Awesome, mate. I wonder what they are. Do you know what they are? Or are they just like stock Fenders? Glenn Bailey, hello mate, thanks for coming. Hello all, missed the last few lives and can only stay for a few, but I look forward to £250 plush for, plus, right, okay, for budget, and also the quality these days for less, right, hold on. Start again. Hello all, missed it, wait, let's just get to this part. But I look forward to $250 plus for budget, and also the quality these days for less is playable. Ah, right, okay, yes. Yeah, I got you. The quality, you're not saying it's less playable, you're saying it is playable. The quality is better now for less money. Yes, agreed. Paul Lacey, best deal I got was a Fazley Finnica 920. Nice, that's the 24 fret one, Rosewood, isn't it? For £100 on Facebook. Oof, that's been your best bang for buck. Phenomenal, mate. Good on you. I think that's also the same as a Jet GS 600. Great stuff. Are they not about 400, 500 maybe even? Good on you, mate. How's it going? Okay. Some really unique name is saying the Outlaws look nice with the colours. Yeah, they do have some nice colours. I totally agree with you there. Greg Green is saying, Steve, I love Kraken guitars. I don't think I'm familiar with them, mate. I'm going to have to check them out, if I can remember. Thank you for the shout out. Mark Carter, P90 man here. My friend loved that guitar. He still has his. Oh, what was that? I don't know what that. Oh, is that maybe the Heritage we were talking about? Maybe missed you. Sorry. Jed Ellis is off. See you later, mate. Thanks for coming. Hugely appreciated. Bumcrack is asking, hey Steve, does most affordable mean best value for money? Most affordable. This doesn't just go down to guitars, does it? So affordable is what you can afford. So most affordable would probably be less. Probably the least you could pay is the most affordable. I'm thinking, is that right? Or if you've got a budget, here's what I can afford, this amount. So if you found a guitar for that amount, then that is the most affordable. Is it? I don't know, mate. Not sure. Greg Green is saying, you think there's a good overlap between the two concepts? Hey Steve, does most affordable mean best value for money? Oh, right, okay. No, I don't think so. Well, yeah, maybe it is then, yeah, because the value to the buyer, you know what I mean? You're going to value different things, ain't you? Yeah, that's deep. Well done, mate. We'll do another stream on that. Another thing. Scott was asking about the kid size Epiphones yet. Oh, here we go. This is good. We're getting into it. Greg Green. To me, value for money means that I get lost, or all specs I want for a lower... Most, sorry, okay. To me, value for money means that you get most or all specs that I want for a lower price. Affordable means it beats the standard price for that model. That's your take on it. That works. That could work. Yeah, okay, got it now. Oh, lots. I wasn't lots. Sorry. Good stuff. Good chat, guys. Love it. Right, sorry, it's jumped again. Oh dear, what's happening? Oh, did I just see James Tejada's in? Have I said your name right again? What is that? Oh, sorry, I don't know what we're talking about, mate. I've missed you. Looks like a Swing Modern SE. Oh, that might have been the new Jets we were looking at there, mate. Potentially. Where are we at now? Wick along, you don't like the new headstocks either? Yeah, same here. Alan Bradbury, they call it a Cato Straster. Missed it. Import guitar. Why? IMA640, why are they photographed on top of a robot hoover? Right, I need to check that. Are they? Where is that? Nice. I suppose so, yeah. Well spotted. I don't know why. We'll need to ask. Where are we now? Sorry. Yeah, Steve Entwistle. All these new Jets look to have the truss rod adjustment on the headstock rather than my preferred placement at the opposite end. Agreed, mate. Hopefully they'll start doing that soon. That would be good. I would like that. That's my favourite. Oh, Kieran's in. How you doing, Kieran? Kieran Smith. Hello, you doing? Kieran's an old pupil of mine from back in the day, and he got back in touch on Instagram recently. So, hello, mate. How you doing? Steve, would be cool to see you compare budget guitars and expensive amps to expensive guitars and cheap amps. Well, Kieran, this one's been done a lot from other channels over the years. Basically, usually the best formula is always want to be a better amp. Spend more on the amp and less on the guitar. That's usually better. If you put like a 10 grand PRS through a wee 5 watt crappy car boot sale amp, it's going to sound terrible. Whereas if you get a car boot sale guitar and you play it through a high-end amp, there's a good chance that it's going to sound better than the opposite scenario. But good idea though. Good on you, mate. I'm not doing too much amp stuff on the channel just because I'm mainly ampless these days using Line 6. I use some amps in the room here for stuff, but pretty much, yeah. I don't watch amp content either, so I prefer to kind of make the stuff that I would want to watch. So yeah, there we go. But thanks for coming, Kieran. Kieran Ting Ting Ting. He knows. Where are I? Anton is saying about the robot hoover, probably to pin it down. Those things have a mind of their own. My mates was hoovering the patio today because he left the door open. Brilliant. Dave Lewis is saying, Steve Dunsey unboxed his nice Firefly telly he bought last year, but had to wait until he was in the USA to unbox it. I seen the thumbnail, but I've not watched the video yet. I fell a bit behind with Dunsey's stuff. I need to get back into watching it again because I love his videos. Excuse me. Pardon me again. Greg Green, you don't bother with buying smaller guitars as parts. Yeah, costs. Usually it doesn't play in standard E either, so buy a full-size inexpensive guitar versus a child-size guitar. Good point. On that topic, on that subject, have you seen the new Squier Affinity series? Anderton's just put out their video the other day. I'm not sure if it's out yet, but they're doing, is it called a Strat Junior? So basically for people who like shorter scale,
Not like a mini Strat. The Strat minis were about 22 or something inch scale length. This is 24 inch, so it's the same as a Mustang. So if you like Mustangs, Jaguars, Duosonics, are they even 24? But yeah, if you like the shorter scale guitars, then you can get a Strat version now. I think that's really cool. I think that might take off. I've got a feeling those are going to sell really well. As long as they can get the word out and people know about them. Not only are they going to sell well to people who have smaller hands and they like their Mustangs and that kind of thing and want a Strat, that's a smaller crowd, I think, than actual small people. So I could see myself, I'd actually want to try one of them out. I might get one, because I'm always having to recommend guitars for people who are starting the guitar, so should maybe give that a go, see if they're any good, because that could be a good one to recommend for someone at that age, you know, say they're about like, it's hard to say, it depends on how tall you are, but maybe about like 10, 11. The Squier Mini is probably too small. Yeah. I've recommended the Squier Bullet Mustang before because I tried one out, thought it was good, and yeah. Okay, cool, sorry, getting off on one there. Richard Sheehan's in, hello mate, thanks for coming. Sorry late to the chat, no apologies necessary. Has anyone mentioned or tried slick guitars a la Earl Slick? They look pretty cool, rock and roll beasts. No mate, but I've seen them for a few years now on, is it GFS that sell them, isn't it? Guitar Fetish. I've bought a guitar off GFS before. It was a Jag, but I ended up paying the same as I did for the guitar in shipping and the case and taxes and stuff, so not likely I'd get anything from there again, but they do look like cool guitars. I'm trying to remember who it was that reviewed one. I think it was either Rob Chapman or Phil McKnight. Said they were pretty cool. Jamming the Cabs in, how you doing mate? Thanks for coming. You played an Eart E335 and an Artist 335 style guitar for the price. And quality was amazing. I just wish I could get used to those style guitars, but they don't sit right with me. Well done with 3K mate. Thank you mate. Thank you. Yeah, because you play a Les Paul as well, don't you? So like neck feel should be similar. Well, it depends what carve you've got, but fretboard wise you've got the radius. But yeah, they're big, aren't they? That's the thing. Mate, you should try a Starcaster. Yeah, so comfy. And not as big and bulky as like a 335. And there's a couple of new Squier Affinity Starcasters that look really cool. Well, there's one that looks really cool, but they've got the headstock wrong. They went for the Tom DeLonge headstock. But it's basically this kind of finish. But it looks like it's maybe matte and it doesn't have the pick guard. But yeah, the new Affinity Starcaster looks brilliant. If Kenny's get one in, I might have to grab one. Yeah, Mark Carter, Yamaha seemed to get it right. You gigged with a cheap acoustic and it held up well for a guitar bought from Argos. Yeah, I'm going to guess that was the Yamaha FG310. Is that what it was? It's probably like the most sold and common acoustic guitar for like for over a decade because, like you say, they hold up. Yeah, you're right. Eric DC, Steve, do any of your students recognise that you're a YouTuber now? By the way, nice paint on your parts caster. Looking forward to the next vid. Thank you, mate. Yes, that's coming soon. Don't know where it is, but yeah, I gigged it the other week. It held up well. Do they recognise that I'm a YouTuber? Well, I don't even recognise that I'm a YouTuber now, but yeah, some students at the school, they do know. But yeah, that's it. So I'm totally famous at school. But we're all off just now, which is great. Right, no. Blue Sumlin, Epiphone dot nightmare guitar, so many problems, too many to mention, never bought an Epiphone since. Yeah mate, that's exactly the price point I'm kind of talking about. Epiphone, they don't do well when they go to the budget end. They did a line of SGs before as well. I had a load of students get them and they were garbage. Sorry if you've got one, I think it was called an SG G400 or something like that. Oh, terrible. John Little, Woolworths used to do budget guitar and amp set. Absolute trash, yet I bought a used one for £25 and passed it on for a £5 profit. Good on you mate, check you out. Del boy over there, eh? Carl B, all the sundry. Yeah, strings, cables and pedals should come from your local shop. Great shout mate. Yeah, and I've got no excuse because my local shop do is it a discount on accessories? I don't know if they still do that, but they used to do discount on accessories. But yeah, good shout, mate. That's how you can support your local stores. Right. Oh, James Tejada saying the Cork G250. Actually, Kenny's I've got a Cork G290 fat as a used one in. I fancied one of them before, but it's a double humbucker. But yeah, cool guitars. Cork stuff's great. I've never owned one, but I've tried a load of them. Dave Lewis, Steve, you got your Burns Gold Dream from Kenny's. Ah, nice. Oh, I remember when you got that. Nice one, mate. Didn't realise it from Kenny's, or maybe I did. I just forget things. Alan Bradbury, sorry. Fazley Midas is a bargain if you like gold top clone with more gold on it than an explosion in the Ferrero Rocher factory. Sorry, squeaky chair. That was a good one, mate. I liked that. Yeah, I seen that one as well. Is it Jake Lee guitar? He did a review on that one back in the day. Yeah, say back in the day, probably a year or two ago. But yeah, fancy one of them. Pardon me. Where am I? It jumped. Ah. Sorry, it jumped. I can't see where we were last at the chat, but I'm just going to jump in somewhere. Matsy, what are some guitars with 2-point trems under 300? Jet JS 400. There you go. That's the one you want. Scott Bogfoot, you're saying your Dave Murray pickups are... Oh, it's a Seymour Duncan Hot Rails. Yep, for the Strat. I've got that in my Charvel. Seymour Duncan JB Junior, and that other one. What is a Hot Rails in the neck? Wait a minute. Ah, right, okay. Cool. So it's like 3 rails pickups. Very cool, mate. That'll be a bit of a powerful beast. Sorry, that was Matsy that was asking about the guitars with 2-point trems under 300. You'll get Fazleys as well, I think. But yeah, I would recommend the Jet JS 400. Look along, I think people are going to be able to get some great deals in the next year on Gibson's Fenders, etc. There appears to be a real gut of used instruments looking for homes, according to Phil McKnight. Yeah, well, Phil McKnight said it, expect it to happen because he knows his stuff. Let's see what happens. I'm actually really impressed that Fender... Whoa, look at that, pointed at it first time. Fender Player 2s aren't more expensive. Like, I mean, Fender Players have got more expensive in general, but there's not a price hike with the 2s compared to the 1s. And even this one is, this Player 2 is cheaper than one of the Player 1s that they've got in Kenny's just now, so that's pretty cool. Good on them there. So you might be onto something there, mate, or Phil McKnight is. Mark Dillon, hello all. You played many Sire guitars. They seem tempting, but some models are over 1k. Are there? Is there 1k Sires now? I want to try out a Sire. It's going to happen at some point. It's my most requested thing to try out on this channel as a Sire. So one day it will happen. I just don't love the look of them. It's the horn at the top. It just doesn't look stratty. It's kind of like one of the main reasons why I don't like Pacificas, because they're kind of like Strats, but they're not. Just make up your mind. Be something else or be a Strat. But there you go. Greg Green, Steve, love you, mate, but the joke was your Kraken versus Kraken for the guitar. I don't know if I'm getting this. Sorry, mate. Sorry, Greg, thank you. Kraken. You've lost this, sorry. I'm never on form when doing these live streams because your mind's in a million places at once. Mark Dillon, I remember when a budget was £250 Epi Les Paul. Damn, I'm old. Yeah, and that wasn't a budget Les Paul. That would have been a Les Paul standard, wouldn't it? Epiphone. And they were good. Speaking of good deals, sorry, this is Eric DC. Speaking of good deals, have you seen KDH video where someone bought a legit 52 Gibson Les Paul for $200? Yes, 200. I've seen a couple of videos, thumbnails talking about that, but I've not watched it yet because I didn't know if it was clickbait or not. But now I know. So yeah, I'll need to check it out. KDH is the man as well. Love his channel. He's in my top 3. Love KDH. That's a video, isn't it? Top 3 YouTube channels. Top 5, top 10, something like that. Scrambled, the Jet JS 400 I got for £50 was from a family friend. He changed his mind by the time it had arrived. Instead of going through the effort of returning it, he was willing to give it to me for just £50. Amazing. James Tejada, you got a Cork HBS 2 with a decent gig bag for $349. That'll be dollars, won't it? So yeah, good on you, mate. I don't know the Cork HBS 2. Oh wait, Hollow Body it'll be, is it? That'd be my guess. not too familiar with the model numbers. Okay, the chat has just jumped again. Oh dear. Sorry. Right, we're getting into the last wee while, so I'm just going to blather some stuff, if that's alright. Thank you all for coming. Let's talk about 3k subs for a minute. Let me just bask and celebrate for a moment. Hold on. Yeah, so 3k subs, I'm absolutely over the moon with this. Was it last year? I think it took me 10 months to hit the 1,000. That's to get the sort of monetization and all that kind of stuff. And then at that point, or maybe it was near the end of the year, I can't remember, it was all 10 months to a year. And then at that point I was hoping then the next year I would get to 2,000 by the end of that year, so the end of this year. So absolutely smashed that, unbelievable. So thank you all so much for watching, commenting, subscribing, all that kind of jazz. Hugely appreciated. And this year, since January to now, what was it, 7 months in, I was even thinking today in the shower about last year I did like a year in review of the channel and thinking about what I'm going to do for that video, like all the stuff that's happened this year. And this year is just mental for all the stuff that's happened. So just a quick recap, halfway through, right? Started off quite early in the year, Birmingham Guitar Show. And this has pretty much been the year of the collabs. So we did a lot of collaborations. So while we were at Birmingham, we managed to get a collab with Johnny Budget Guitar Show, The Lamb, Budget Pedal Chap, Raphael, I'm getting better at that. Rob Chapman, what? Got to interview Rob Chapman. We did collab, well, collab with John Robson was the year before. I'm still due him a collab, we're going to need to do another one on this channel. And we did a collab with Audio Mo that John also collabed with, and 3-Chord Dave. So it's been the collab year. And then we also, out of the Birmingham Guitar Show, we got in with Jet Guitars. So they've started sending stuff now. That's a wee sort of partnership that started. Kenny's, my local store. This is amazing if we've got this Kenny's deal on the go now. Because I basically have, well, not unlimited access, but I've got access to any new guitars that they've got in store. I can borrow and review them, which is great. So I don't have to worry about offending brands or people or anything like that. So yeah, fantastic. Hugely happy to support my local store. I've talked about this before. And then we've got, like someone just said there, asking about 42 Gear Street. Anton, when is 42 Gear Street planned for? So it's mid-August. I think I'm leaving on the 14th or the 15th. So yeah, 42 Gear Street. This is unbelievable, right? 18 months. And, sorry, is that right? Yeah, 18, 19 months. I'm going to be hanging with these YouTubers that I've been watching for years. Years and years. Mental. These massive channels and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to get to pick their brains. Hugely looking forward to that. So thank you everybody for all your support, all the watching the videos, all the comments, all the likes, all the subscribes. This is what's kind of helped, yeah, the channel grow and achieve what it's achieving. So it's great. And I'm also loving this year is, alongside all that, it's also been the year of the live stream. I don't think I did any live streams last year. I think that just started this year. I never thought I was going to do live streams. And look, we've actually, I feel like we've got a community here now. Like, I know most of the names here. It's good to see that we're getting new names as well. It's growing, but yeah, amazing. So there's me basking and in the glory and thanking all you guys so much because yeah, it doesn't go anywhere without people watching, and you guys are watching. And this is the people who are interacting as well. Oh, there's something that I wanted to ask. Does anybody here, because I do this with other channels, right? There's some other channels where I just watch the live stream and I don't watch any of their videos. And then there's other channels where I watch all their videos, but I don't watch the live stream. And then there's other channels where I watch both. And then there's other channels where I don't watch any. So I was just curious as to who's here in the chat if you only come to the live streams, which is fine, that's cool. That would be great information for me to know that this live stream is a thing on its own. It's not just kind of built on to the videos, you know what I mean? So that gave me a bit of encouragement to keep going with that. Oh, I just seen there, IMA640 is asking for gig news. Steve, please. Sorry mate, here's gig news. No gigs this weekend. So I'm going to hopefully get some stuff done. Anton, thank you so much mate. Congrats for the 3k subs. Have a bottle of water on me.
I'll be able to get a bottle of this fancy water off of that, mate. Thank you very much. Very kind of you, Anton. Hugely appreciated. Let me just, so everybody's saying thanks and congratulations and stuff. You guys are all the best. We're getting towards it, and we're not quite at the end yet, but yeah, there we go. Oh, hold on a minute there. Jam in the Cab. You seen a Starcaster on Facebook? White Affinity, £150 at the minute. It does look very eye-catching. Jam in the Cab, tell me, is the guy, is he going to post it? Because I'll buy that in a second. I'm looking for a White Affinity Starcaster, and that's exactly the price I want to pay. That is the most affordable Starcaster for me. Mate, or you get it. You get it, mate. Try it out, and then when you're done with it, sell it to me. There you go. But you should check one out. Badly want to get a white one. Oh! You better buy that quick, mate. I'm way on Facebook as soon as this stream ends. Buy it now. Oh, sorry, mate. IMA640, you were asking gig news for last week as well. Last week was a wedding. Went well, other than there wasn't enough space for a 6-piece band. And they had a weird, tiny wee stage that the drummer couldn't even fit his kit on. So it ended up with me at the back on the stage with a keyboard player at the side. And then in the front was, the drummer was in the front and the 2 singers at the side and the bass player just slightly behind. It was a weird setup, but it's a good wedding. Good stuff. Can't complain, yeah. Mickey loves the accent. Thank you, Mickey. Thanks for coming, mate. It's fake, but no, it's not. I can't do anything about it. Sometimes I get a bit carried away and go too Dundonian. I need to watch out for that. Oh, Stevie Mac, we lost 4th Music in Kirkcaldy. They shut the doors. It's tough to trade as a business these days. Yeah, you're right, mate. Right. Thanks for pointing out, mate. I'm gonna go hard on this with the Kenny's collaboration. I'm gonna big them up as much as possible and try and be an ambassador for buying local, supporting your local stores. And at the same time as that, I'm going to buy stuff off of Toolman on Amazon. Because I'm a hypocrite, right? So I'll be doing both. Expect both here, that's exactly what's going to happen. Sorry. Mickey, you bought the Benton TE90 Blast for €100 new. You love it. Oh, nice. That's the one with the Tron pickups, isn't it? Good on you, mate. I take it you live in Germany, do you? You supporting local? I'm always joking. Sorry. We're getting carried away here. Oh, this is amazing. We're getting all the congrats. Thank you, Wickalong. Congrats on the 3K subs. I love to hear how good channels all support each other. Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, I'd be nowhere without John Robson. The amount of shout outs and stuff. I mean, there'll be a load of people here in the chat that have come from John Robson's channel from his shout outs. So I'm forever grateful and in debt to John for everything he's done. He's a massive supporter. Every week on the live stream, he's always reminding people to come over to watch the video, which hugely appreciate. And we've been talking about it for ages. We should get together for another chat. So we'll have to do that. We need to do one on this channel as well. So I owe him that. I owe him more than that, but yeah, definitely. And if you're watching, John, we'll need to do that soon. So sorry, mate, that I keep talking about it and never get into it, but it's going to happen. Sorry, mate. And I know you've got something planned as well, so maybe get a doozy on the go. Scott Bogfoot saying, more TCD collab videos, please. Yeah, 3-Chord Dave, there we go. Talking about the community again. That was another good one. We put one half on his channel, one half on my channel. And I love 3-Chord Dave. I'll be watching his live stream this Saturday because no gigs for a change. No, I don't have a gig. I don't have a gig, but I might have a birthday party to attend. Hopefully not. Okay. Where am I at? Oops. Oh, there's so many comments now. I really feel bad not being able to keep up with them all. Stevie Mac is saying, the People's Channel. Thank to you, pulling it together. Thank you, mate. So, somebody else said that the other day that this is the People's Channel. I'll take that. I don't know if that'll last. The more that I kind of watch, like, I don't know if anybody's watching Henning Polly, HP 42, sorry, who's running 42 Gear Street. He's doing this series on a Sunday now, while where he's ranting about things like his, because he's like a proper YouTuber, so he's talking about his challenges in the industry, doing this as a job, which is not what I could do. That's where I want to get to. I want to be an income and something I can do. So it seems like it might be impossible, or is it? I mean, if I can find a way to do this without selling out sort of thing, and I don't think Henning Polly is selling out either. I think he's a legit character. But the people are always going to think that, you know. I think the sort of, the more success that you get, the more detractors. Have I just made that up? Something like that. So I hope I could keep it like that. I'm expecting it's going to come at some point. Not that I'm going to sell out. I'm expecting that what's going to happen at some point is the negativity is going to come out. I've been really lucky on this channel. I'd say that I've got like, it's like 90% positive stuff. It's very rare that I'll get any negativity on videos or things like that. And when I do, I just always heart the comment back with a like and a love and say something nice. That usually disarms people who are trying to be baddies. That's how I deal with stuff. Oh great, we're getting some feedback here on the live streams and the gigs. Fantastic. Oh, brilliant. Vincent watches both. Thanks for telling me, guys. This is hugely appreciated. Well, I mean, some of you that I recognise the comments from here and the videos, so brilliant. Gregory and Steve, I got to hand it to you. This is your favourite live stream. How is that possible? And you also watch 60 Cycle Hum and Budget Guitar Show. I watch both of them as well. Oh, mate, thank you so much. You have the most fun here, so thank you, Steve, and thank you, everyone. Oh, man, I'm so glad to hear that. That's amazing. XMG watches both. Richard Sheehan watches both. Watch both. Dan Ellsworth, are you still digging the Harley Benton SD Modern? Mine was difficult to get fret buzz sorted out and the Babbitt's bridge is not so stable. Dan, tomorrow's video is about that. And it might not be your Babbitt's bridge, it might be the string trees. It's probably the string trees unless you've already changed them. IMA 640 also watches both. Dingers watches both. Brilliant. Keltoy 89. Got a great channel, mate, with proper personality to boot. Oh, thank you so much, mate, and cheers for the advice on putting a Les trem on your ES335. You put a nickel goldo on it and it's cracking. Ah, nice one, mate. Yeah, they're brilliant trems. Glad you like it. Great shout. Oh man, everybody's just like being the best. Thank you all so much. I'm getting emotion. What's that greeting? Don't know if you know what that means. That's me done doing it and saying I'm about to start tearing up. Steve, would you paint tartan pattern on a guitar? 100%. Yeah, I need to get a tartan guitar. Oh, there we go. A builder named Rab Knox built a tartan guitar. There you go. Another guy who did a tartan guitar was Science of Loud, Colin Scott. He won the Great Guitar Build-Off, or one of the years of it, for doing, I think he called it the Guitarton. It was like a flying V with tartan in it. It was pretty cool. Yeah, great stuff. Everyone's hitting the like. Most people are watching. But oh, Guitar Quackery's in as well. He's saying he watches both too. Guitar Quackery, you need to check out his channel. What was that video I watched yours the other day, mate? It was brilliant. You put is it an endoscope? I've probably said that wrong. A camera, like a surgical camera, inside the F-hole of a guitar to see if you need to repair a pot. Genius, mate. That was a very cool video. Check out Guitar Quackery. Great videos, great fun. And he knows his stuff. Yeah. Fantastic. Right, okay. It looks like it's that time. It's that time. We're off. So I've said all the thanks. Just thank you all so much. You are all the best. And we'll see you tomorrow in the video, 6 PM. Harley Benton SD Modern. See what it's all about. Oh, Guitar Quackery watches my stream while he works on guitars. What an absolute legend. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. Awesome. Right. Oh, wait a minute. Dan Ellsworth, you did change the string tree to rollers. Still no good. Right, it's got to be the nut then. That's the next place. Very unlikely it's the bridge, but wouldn't have said never say never, you know. But actually, Guitar Quackery, he'll tell you what it is. Right, okay, let's get out of here. See you later, guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to try something different. Right, let's try this out. Right, okay, so I'm going to do the sign off. I'm going to try and end it properly this time. Here we go. Right, you ready? Okay. There we go. Right. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching.